These back ones were the biggest pain in the ass ever. They were such a pain to put in for one reason. Wedge.com doesn't make seat brackets for the back of this truck, like at all. They do nothing, because before it was a bench. So I had one cushion that was for 2 people, and then the far one I think was for 1 person, and they'd fold forwards and backwards, and then there's compartments behind here that you get into and blah blah blah. I wanted these because I'm getting a box built that goes in between the seats, and so the amp's going to be right here, and then it's going to curve down, and then the sub's going to be here. There's going to be cup holders here, blah blah blah, and that's why I got this done. So I know I lost the capability to carry around 5 people, so now it's only 4, but still these are awesome. And my old ones were stained, and the original reason I got these front ones was because the previous owner did not care about this truck, and they loved their dogs. The amount of dog hair in here when I took out everything on the inside was disgusting. It was everywhere, and it was in clumps and balls. And the front, they had seat covers on it, which is why when I bought it, I didn't see this, and they didn't freaking tell me. But the front, the shoulder on the driver's seat had been bitten off by their dog. Like he would chew on it slowly, and it was just gone. So I took the seat covers off, and I found this, and it was just stupid. So on the back ones here, I actually had to build these myself. So this part right here, all the way up to this little hinge right here, and then this bar is original. So it was off the old ones, and I sawed it in half because it was double the length, right? And then I had to weld it together and put this bar here so it wouldn't twist. And basically it's really complicated, and unless you have an entire workshop like I do to work on this kind of stuff, and you have all the tools and you know exactly what you're doing, I wouldn't try this. Just do the front seats, don't do the back seats. They're not worth it. People won't notice it. I ran into so many problems making these and making them fit the floor and then making them fit the seats. And yes, they do tilt forwards and backwards, and they're handy, but it was extremely hard to make, and I know exactly what I'm doing. So I wouldn't try and do this unless you know what you're doing. But if you do, I'll just show you around this quickly. So I made just like in the front, there's, if you look down, it's square, and there's 4 holes exactly for the holes that the sliders fit onto. And then I made one of those. I got bars and I cut them to the right length, and I welded them, and then I drilled the holes in them so the seat would fit on top of that. And that's this bar right here that you see. That goes all the way around, and then around to the other side as well. Let's get this back up here. There we go. And then, of course, it's the same as the front one. The seat goes onto the sliders, and the sliders fit onto the square thing. And then I welded that just on the front here. There's nothing on the back. It's just sitting on the little rise that happens right here. And I welded that to the bar that goes around the front, okay? So when you take out the old ones, there's going to be a bar running all the way back and connecting, and then it'll tilt forwards and backwards. Take all of that out, everything, undo all the screws, cut it in half, and then weld this together. So I cut this part off right here, same on the other side, and you want a bar this size that you cut from it. So you shorten it, weld it together, and then of course the legs are going to be attached to it. Put this across it so it won't twist and do its own thing, and then put it into the floor. And then, okay, the other side was even harder because that was the side that the 2-person bench was on. So I actually had to drill into the floor separately. So there was that's not supposed to be there. I had to do that. And then there's the heat shield for the exhaust system underneath that I tapped into and drilled into and put a nut on the other side. And that's what holds that in there. And then this one was original, but because it was just this one was, again, it was really tricky, so I had to do this, and it looks like crap, but oh well, I made it work, and nobody's noticed because I put these mats over them. So far so good. And yeah, exactly, same thing on this side. I just welded it all together after cutting it to pieces and measured it up, and then I just painted it and put it in. So again, the back is really tricky, so don't do it unless you know what you're doing. But if you do, it's worth it. They're light, they're awesome, and they hug everyone. It's like a giant teddy bear hug as you're driving around, because they hold you in position. These things right here hold you in the seat. They're a little tricky to get in and out of because my truck, it's a truck, right? It's not low down, so you don't sit down onto them. You have to kind of get your leg over it, and like I'm 6'5", and it's still kind of tricky to get in and out of them. Again, same on this side. Put it right here, bolts underneath. Pretty easy. So, something kind of funny I thought. When I got these back ones here, they sent me the wrong bezel. So that's this thing right here. One side was chrome, this side was black, and I didn't know why they'd done that. They hadn't chromed it, which was really frustrating. So I emailed them, and they sent me an entire new seat. Well, just the back part here, actually. Okay, so this is the back of the one that was the wrong color. So of course this isn't chrome, it's black, and I didn't like that because when you saw the truck from behind, it was two different colors. And also they should have just gotten it right. So I still have this, and I'm gonna put it onto this. I'm gonna see, because there's two screws on the side here. I'm gonna take this back seat off, and then there's two screws on either side of this. I'm gonna try and do something to make it work, because then I'll have a racing seat as my desk chair. I thought that would be pretty funny. So there you go. Thanks for watching, you guys. Thanks for watching, everyone. Best of luck trying this out. For my original review video of my truck, click on the left door. For more how-to videos, click on the right door, which will take you straight to my channel. Any and all questions are encouraged in the comments below. Like and subscribe for frequent updates on my newest mods.